3, 2, 1, Pebblebee!
All right, so my name is Daniel, co-founder of Pebblebee. We're basically a cloud-based location sensor company, and we focus on the Internet of Sensors. Most of you have heard of Internet of Things. Just a show of hands, how many of you have lost your keys or couldn't find your remote control when you really needed it? All right, so basically we're just two engineers. I'll go into that, but we're two engineers that we just started from our basement. We designed everything from scratch. We're hardcore geeks, and we wanted everything because we're so passionate about this technology, Bluetooth low energy technology. But we started from our basement, and we didn't think it was going to be a business per se, but it did turn out to be a business. We're very passionate about it. This is my family, my girls, and Hannah B is in the center. She's the inspiration for the name Pebblebee. And basically, the ideas came from them. I was trying to put my daughter Chloe to bed one day. I came downstairs, couldn't find my remote control. Took me an hour to find my remote control. And then I talked to Nick, my business partner right there, and we decided, you know what, we're engineers. We can design this stuff. We can come up with a technology which is Bluetooth low energy that we can put on your remote control, your pets, track monitoring, monitor their activity, etc. And then we went from there, and then we decided to put multifunction functionality on those little devices. So it's a multifunction button that you could actually take a selfie with. It's really in these days, and you could take a picture, especially in the holidays. And then not just that, you could also find your phone. You could do so many things like push a button and actually send the location to someone. So I want to go into the business side of things. Really, just starting a business, we didn't go into it as being a big company. You know, we started just because it was fun. We didn't want to quit our jobs. But, you know, learned throughout the process that you really discover yourself. You learn about, you know, how well you can manage risk. You learn about others, you know, your partners. And then you learn how to hedge your risk and take calculated risk. For example, you know, how much do you want to invest in a particular technology? How much do you want to depend on other platforms like Android, Google Android, or Microsoft, or Apple? You depend a lot of other technology. It's not like just a website. It's a Bluetooth low energy technology. Depends on the actual platforms and a lot of issues. So you try to hedge your risk, and you really work hard. You work like 200 years worth of working, and it's because essentially, you know, you don't want to make the other company rich. You want to make yourself rich. It's all about, at the end of the day, you want to make your customers really happy, and you want to make a lot of money. So you really, really work really hard, and the fun thing about it is we're really passionate about this technology. So it's really exciting. You work on everything you want to work on, and you put all the time into it, but at the end of the day, you get feedback from your customers, and that's a really cool kind of a high. You know, it's a cool feeling. And so anyway, experiences, manufacturing can be a nightmare. You give them a 100-page booklet of very tedious procedures, they fail on a lot of the stuff. So you just have to hedge your risk there and have plan B, plan C, etc. Also manage your stress. So it's very stressful starting a business. And for me, I just think about it, okay, what are the 3 most important things? You know, kids, health, and work. Well, actually, wait, sorry. No, scratch that. Wife, family. Don't tell my wife I said that. Work isn't on there, okay? So, anyway.
You know that we have a video of this, right?
No. Keep it a secret.
And
right,
we have your wife's email address, too.
Oh, no. So, anyway, do whatever it takes to make your customers happy, because in the end, it's not just the consumer, it's also the businesses. Make sure your businesses get exactly what they want. They're going to ask you for custom stuff, whatever, something to develop for them. We've learned that B2B is actually a lot more lucrative, and the customer is actually dependable. And not only that, but you can't, I mean, they're predictable, versus the consumer is really hard. But at the same time, you got to make sure you reach out to the businesses as well as the consumers and make sure everyone's happy. Definitely scale yourself, because just 2 engineers, you're not going to get anywhere. If you're going to grow a unicorn, a billion-dollar company, you got to scale. You got to be able to depend on other people to do a lot of engineering, marketing, everything. You can't control everything. So anyway, this is Pebblebee in a nutshell, 5 minutes, and that's about it. Thank you. Woo! Any questions? All right, let's start right there. Great question. So what's the range? He wants to know how far he can reach cats and dogs. It depends on the environment. So Bluetooth Low Energy is really cool because it's low energy. But at the same time, there's a lot of contention. So there are a lot of devices competing on the same frequency. So if you're indoors and there's a lot of Wi-Fi and a lot of other Bluetooth devices, you might get up to maybe 80 feet. There's a lot of walls, etc. But outdoors, with an iPhone 6, for example, it's got a Class 1 antenna, we were able to get 600 feet. And in the future, in about 2 or 3 years from now, it's going to go up to maybe 3 kilometers. So the technology is improving. The battery technology is improving. We're going to get longer life at the same time as range. Somebody else had a question? Right there. So we have so much work to do. We have so much work to do, not just that, daily work, but we have projected future products that we're coming up with. And we have support, and we have marketing, we have social media, we have operations and account management, going out to businesses, etc. So it started off with 2 guys, now we're 3, we're hiring, we're probably actually about 7 with contractors right now. And we've learned that we really got to scale to hire a bunch of people. We're actually hiring like 7 positions now. And eventually, hopefully by the end of next year, we'll probably be 50 people. We're growing at a really fast pace. We're getting a lot of business. And so that's what I mean by scaling and letting go and kind of depend on people. Yeah. Great question. Definitely have competitors. We have 2 major competitors right now. We differentiate ourselves because we have multiple features. I mean, I can go into details on that, but mainly we have a replaceable battery. One of them doesn't. We have a much larger speaker. We also have a secured connection so that you can't be just going on the mall and somebody could actually connect and start buzzing your device. We also have an LED on board the device, and we have virtual leashes that we can assign to your kids. For example, if they're at the park and they go towards the street or something, you can have an alert basically on your phone that tells you, okay, somebody's or your kid's kind of going further away. We have a lot of also location pairing. What that means is you don't want to get alerts when you're at work, for example, but at home or at the park, etc. So we have tons of feature, more than anybody out there. And we're not just a location tracking device. That's our first device. We also have a Hornet and a Dragon that has a 3-axis, or actually 9-axis, really enhanced 3D motion, as well as a temperature sensor. That's where we're really going. That's what I mean by Internet of Sensors. Another question? Go ahead. Pardon? Yeah. Yeah, definitely. I mean, if you're too far from your car, probably won't work, but I mean, it goes through the glass. No problem. Now, if it's completely encased or if it's encased on both ends, you're going to lose about twice the range. We know one competitor that's doing that, and we've already tested it. It doesn't work. But, yeah. Hire people, but essentially, we're going to do it in targeting in particular businesses and particular consumer, like Target, for example, or Best Buy. We're not going to really spend a lot of money on advertising to the consumer because in terms of return on investment, it's really expensive. We don't have deep pockets yet. But we're going to target particular businesses and influential people to try to get these accounts set up through businesses, mainly, as well as consumer, but through the retail industry like Target, Best Buy, etc. Yeah.
Pebblebee!
Pebblebee! Pebblebee! Pebblebee!